Meanwhile, the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, has ordered an urgent review into how Public Health England calculates the number of people who've died from coronavirus. It follows claims that the current method doesn't account for people that have recovered from COVID-19. Sky's correspondent Roland Manthorpe explains.
There are lots of ways of measuring deaths, and however you look at it, there have been a lot of deaths. But nevertheless, I think this is still important. And the issue is this strange statistical anomaly, which means that if you test positive for COVID in England, then that will be listed as your cause of death under these Public Health England statistics. So what that means is that if you recover, well, essentially there is no way to recover statistically. So if I tested positive for COVID-19 today, and then I got hit by a bus tomorrow, then COVID-19 will be listed as my cause of death. And the reason this matters is because this is really affecting these daily numbers that we get. We often see that in England, the number of daily deaths will spike above 100, or it'll kind of be, quite low, and then it'll kind of hover around 60. And this is, the statisticians say, heavily influenced by this strange anomaly that you can't recover. And obviously this really feeds into the political debate, because this explains one reason why deaths in England look so much higher than deaths in Scotland. Now, Public Health England say that this has always been the case. So although the Health Secretary has ordered an urgent review, this actually comes as no surprise. And you mentioned their statement earlier. I've got a bit more from it here, and I think it's a quite interesting pushback. So they say, although it may seem straightforward, there is no WHO agreed method of counting deaths from COVID-19. We must remember that this is a new and emerging infection, and there is increasing evidence of long-term health problems for some of those affected. Now, reading between the lines, what they're saying is it's very important to wait quite a long time and not kind of count people out and assume they've recovered. And it's true, we are learning more about the long-term effects of COVID-19. But in Scotland and in Wales and Northern Ireland, after 28 days, you're assumed to have recovered. And from a statistical point of view, it would be very helpful if everyone aligned.